All right, this is Mike D and
Sophia Tran.
at the Derby City Classic 2019. Nine ball right now. They're playing 9 ball, right?
They are playing 9-ball.
John Brumback and
That is Ho Yun Chen.
thank you. You're hired. Race to 9. Rack 9 ball on the spot. You got a break from the break box, which is basically 9 inches left and 9 inches right from where the center dot is. So where those diamonds are, Sophia can draw you a rectangle if she feels like it.
I am going to do just exactly that.
John Brumback is an amazing banker, so we'll see if that comes up. Oh, that's my favorite so far because you went by the diamonds. That's the way to do it because it really, well done.
And it may look like a rectangle here, but if you were to actually be down on the table, it would be a square. You have to stay within that box and...
Yes, which means basically no cut break. 9-ball counts on the break.
9-ball does count on the break. Winner break. So technically, I learned this from Mike, so I'm going to reiterate to him what he told me so that he knows that I was listening. How about that?
Okay.
So if you break and you run 9 racks, you put a 9-packer on your opponent, you never give him a chance. Him or her, excuse me, I'm sorry. Your opponent does have the opportunity to return that lovely favor.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Good on ya if you do it.
Good on you. I was thinking the same thing. That's crazy. I was just about to say that. All right, so shape on the 1.
Yeah.
And I would say the 2-5 goes. You like the 2-5?
I would agree. I like the 2-5 too.
Right.
Ho Yun, I have seen her around, and I've run into her a couple of times, and she's very, very stoic. I feel like she's very proper, and she's very respectful. Just nice, overall pleasant.
I find her quick to smile. I said a couple things to her with her, and the first thing she did was smile. And I just watched John Brumback greet her, and they both seemed very, very pleasant and smiled. And you know, this is not they're fierce competitors, but you know, that's the nice thing about pool is you can play hard against each other and still be respectful and kind and nice. And that's the interaction I just saw.
Absolutely.
Brumback's got his hustling flannel on, looking good. I saw him. We both saw him last night at the where were we at? The Hall of Fame induction dinner.
Yes, the Hall of Fame.
1 Pocket.
Scott Frost got inducted into the Hall of Fame for 1 Pocket.
He did.
I believe it's the onepocket.org.
Yeah, I guess it's them. That's who organizes it, and Steve Booth specifically. But yes, so that was great. Is he saying? I don't know what he's talking about.
He should still be able to take this combo. If 2 and the 5 look like they may be wired, but again, from our angle, there could be a completely different opinion by Mr. Brumback.
Yeah,
Brumback, because you know who told me. I believe it was either Mitch or Chris Melling, Mitch Ellerman or Chris Melling that said, just think about it. Be rum back. Bring the rum back. Brumback.
Bring the rum back.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know, you're getting a lot of tips here, not only on how to play pool, but also just how to say things.
And remember stuff.
That. Yeah, I like it. Oh, I'm horrible at these. All right. So, now I got to tell you, I didn't know what's happening, Sophia. He pointed to about 4 inches down on his shaft repeatedly. Nah, I don't know what that meant.
Did they describe it correctly?
Did who describe what correctly?
What just happened?
No, I have no idea what happened.
Are you watching the match?
Yes, he pointed to this cue. What happened?
He pointed to his cue. About 4 inches in his cue. Rick comes up.
Rick, spill the info.
I think she came up and asked it because I think she thought that somebody had accidentally bumped a ball with the shaft of this thing, and she wanted to know if that was a foul. And we said, no, it's accidental movement of 1 ball. That's why I came over to see if you guys and saw what actually happened. To make sure that she was explaining it correctly.
I see. Okay, no, nothing. We got none of that. I'm sorry. Luckily, we have an in with the tournament director, and he tells us stuff. So that's all I know is what he just told me.
So what he just said was that Ho Yun Chen came up and asked if it is a foul, if the cue accidentally touches a ball.
Yeah, apparently John Brumback's shaft touched 1 ball.
But yeah, if it's 1 ball, then no, it is not.
Right. Yeah, it's got to come in contact, and then it's yes. Go ahead.
However,
Tell me.
in other countries, that is a foul. There is even something called a shirt foul, and I only know this because one of my friends had that called on him twice at the Joy tournament in China.
Okay. A shirt foul.
So his shirt, according to what refs had seen, if they said that his shirt or his vest grazed a ball.
Okay, yeah, no, that sounds right.
Chris Melling. Chris Melling. Where's my beer?
You don't need to play, Chris.
Where's my beer?
Right. You're in a match right now?
He's supposed to be in a match right now.
Let me know. Tap on my shoulder, I'll step out.
I would like a beer, please.
All right, so is he banking that backup table in between the 3 and 6?
No.
Okay, but
safety.
Okay, he's using the 9.
Maybe.
Hoping to use the 9.
I don't know what he was doing there because I felt like the bank back there was possible.
I see.
I didn't think the bank back to the 3-6 was possible.
I think John would agree that shot could have gone better.
Thank you for cutting me off instead of letting me go into my little rabbit hole like, well, what could have happened? I'm over analytical and I will just go right into it and thinking, like, why would he do that? Because what I saw before is he did this and he did that and he did that. Okay. Put me in check.
Okay, well, I don't want to cut you off or put you in check, but thank you. I believe John is going to put a two-way. He's going to bank this 2-ball, and if he misses, I believe that Ho will be hooked.
Justin Bergman is up at the tournament desk, and he says, "I'm tired and hungry. It's just a long, grueling day for a lot of these players."
Yeah. No,
wow, nice safety there.
Yeah, that was a great shot.
Very nice.
Now, had he made that, he would have a problem because he does not have a shot at the 3-ball. But maybe he wasn't trying to make it.
I don't think he was trying to make it. He was doing exactly what he wanted to do. Now for Ho Yun, I want to say she's going to go 2-rail, but nope. Wow, she was pocketing it.
Yeah, she was trying to pocket it. Yeah, she's not playing around.
She's sold out though.
Yeah, well, yeah, but that's
that's the game. That is the game.
Kenny Brisbane.
Kenny can hang out with Mr. Awesome Mike D. You guys are in for a treat here. You got 2 people who know about pool instead of 1.5.
Kenny, how do you say your last name, Kenny?
It is Brisbane.
Brisbane, Kenny Brisbane. Trying to figure out the headphones. Let me look at it. I think this one. Flip over. There you go. The pretty boy Florida pool. Rick Jones is telling me.
Pool. That's a new one for me.
How's your event been so far, Kenny?
So far, it's been slow.
Okay, all right.
So we got Jonathan and Alex going at it.
Yep, exactly.
And is that the 3-ball?
Yeah, that is the 3.
Okay. I would say he's about to play safe here, unless I'm looking at this bat.
No, I believe you're right. I would imagine you think landing the 3-ball here and the cue ball here kind of a thing?
Something like that. Yes. That's my prediction there.
Yeah, I agree. I've been surprised so many times this last week, though, all these bank players.
Oh,
yep,
he's a
right,
bank.
Right, yeah.
He's a bank shot. Deceiving.
It is hard to predict the shots around here, I'll tell you. Depends on how people are feeling, what they're good at.
Oh, that's Chuck.
You seen other people you know on there?
I'm recognizing that's John Brumback.
John Brumback. Yeah,
yes,
exactly. Yeah.
Of course, I'm slowly getting caught up here.
That's all right. It's all right.
Yeah.
So this is a little tricky. He's because of that 8, he can't back cut that 6.
Yeah, he's going in the corner way and come back around 2 rails.
I agree.
Or 3 rails in this case.
Yeah. Now I wonder if he'll come under the 7 with kind of middle English, or whether he'll suck it around.
All
up top.
Bottom left, I would say.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's getting under it.
Yep.
That is pretty strong. He's liking the speed of this table.
And he'll float this one in. And most likely the 8-ball going to go in the same pocket, I would say.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to float to here. Oh, no. Well,
as to show you how different they see things and execute.
Exactly.
Pardon me, I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
Kenny, did you play bank? So 1 pocket, 9 ball. What are you playing?
Played banks and got to the 3rd round, and that's about
Okay.
as far as I got in that. Banks is not even close to my strong suit.
Okay. It's nice to get warmed up on the table, though, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
This is my first time being here. I didn't play banks because it's not my game.
Now
And then I
that's a
found
surprise.
out I was supposed to play.
That's
Okay.
a big surprise. And Chen is about to win him a game. I would say this is easy.
Yeah, you think she's going to take that 8 ball on the side?
I would say absolutely.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Sophia, where's the scoreboard? Hey, Rick Jones.
So
Let me see. Maybe it's over here. Oh. Yeah, no, but where's the scoreboard?
What did she do with it?
And how do I get rid of that?
It's not here?
Oh, that's the wrong one. Well, I'll write it down, and we'll get Sophia over here in a minute and get that figured out.
Should be a scorecard. Yeah, I don't know what she did with it. She got too many scoreboards back now.
Rick, while you up, would you hand me that case?
She's not there.
Right there. My post-it case. Yep. I like it being close to me opposed to me got my back to it.
Oh, seriously, I was so paranoid. I got mine hidden underneath the thing.
Right.
I felt better when I saw Scott Frost keeping his over here, but only a little better. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, seriously. Kenny, you want a Pepsi?
No, thank you.
All right.
Yes.
Kenny, what do you mainly play? I'm sorry for not being familiar. What do you normally play? What's your best game?
My best game would probably be 8-ball, which we do not play here.
8-ball, big table 8-ball or little table 8-ball?
Little table 8-ball.
I love me some little table 8-ball. Yeah, I'm a little table guy, man.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, cool.
I am adapting to the, shall we say, 9-foot table.
All right.
Slowly.
All right.
I'm getting there.
I personally believe not everybody agrees that little table 8-ball and 1 pocket, big table obviously, have a lot of similarities and are 2 of the more complex and precise games that you can play in pool.
I call them the mind games.
Yeah,
the games
right?
you have to think about what's going on and execute to the fullest on every shot. You don't have a whole lot of room for error.
No, and the thing especially about 8-ball on the little table is there's 16 balls crammed on this little table.
Exactly.
There's no room to do. You got to be so precise.
And you must know how to maneuver.
Oh, nice try.
Yep.
And everybody and their cousin can bank stuff in and can kick stuff in, and you got to get out. You got to stay in line. Anyway, yeah, I agree.
Well, it looked like John, from our angle, I would say he got a jump shot here, or I would say that's what I would be doing here.
Yeah, don't jump cues. I wonder if he likes his cue for jumping. I don't know if he's got a low deflection shaft or not.
So unless he think he can massay this,
I think he's going to swerve it. Yeah, I think he's going to swerve it.
Because he's not thinking about the jump cue. Don't look like.
Yeah, we'll see.
And if not, he's going to place safe off the back left rail and come off and put the cue ball on the 7.
Boy, is he 1 pocket banking that up table, up the long rail, and putting the cue ball on the 5? Yeah,
just like
he's doing
that.
1 pocket
Just
move
like
on
that.
it.
Off the 7, yes.
That's pretty strong. Now, he would have liked to have done that a little harder, but still he's looking nice.
Yes. Now, fortunately, she's going to have to either match stay here or jump. But either way, it's not nothing going to be pretty after this.
It's really not.
She's going to have to get a nice roll out of this.
Yep, I agree. Where you play out of? What city? What state?
Michigan.
Michigan, all right.
Outside in the Metro Detroit area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
So,
how is the pool scene there? Thriving?
Actually, it's very, very slow these days.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's very slow.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, if you're not playing 1 pocket there, you're not really gotten much going on.
Okay.
It's all about 1 pocket now. It used to be a little bit of everything happening. So, it's slowed down quite a bit. Oh, she was able to hit the ball.
Shot.
She was able to hit it.
Oh.
that shows you how deceiving this angle that we have. I'm thinking she's hooked completely.
Right. No, I've done that so many times. Seriously.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
One thing is when we first got here, it's pretty easy to bank and hold up the ball when the cloth is brand new. Well, on the monitor, it just looks crazy. It looks impossible. It looks like they're going to cross bank it, and they're able to hold it up so much. Yeah, and the view from the monitor can really trick you.
Oh, yes.
Along with brand new cloth.
In the beginning, the tables was playing very loose, and banks was going long.
Yep.
Now they're tightening up, and even coming off the rails is a whole lot tighter now. That just goes to show you how deep that ball is in that pocket.
Boy, diamonds are
John,
deep shelves, aren't they?
He thought he had enough to hit that ball.
Yep.
So.
She's double checking the ball in hand.
I'm actually surprised he even shot that way instead of just drawing it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy like John Brumback might be more used to the gold crowns, you know. These diamonds have deep. No,
not at all.
All right.
John plays very well on these tables.
All right.
Don't underestimate that. He plays very well on these tables. Yeah. And he's here every year.
Yeah.
So ain't no such thing as not used to most.
All
most of the pool players, the experienced pool players, the seasoned pool players, they are playing on diamonds quite a bit.
Okay.
So not a shock at all for most of the people that are here to see diamonds and being able to play on them and feel comfortable playing on them.
Right.
So
she's going in and out to get back on that 3 ball.
Yes, she's gonna bounce back up and come back to 3, and she's gonna go back and forth. 3 in one pocket, 4 another, 5 should roll. Then again, you know, a lot of these players, they may hit this solid to come back across opposed to rolling the soft. Yep, see.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh, well, John got himself, unfortunately, I hate to say this, he got a match that's just waiting on him to just take advantage of it.
Yeah.
So, and with a player such as him, and I would say he's going to try to play safe on this here. I'm going to predict he's going to bank the 3 ball back across, or maybe again if he can hit it, because it's kind of hard to tell whether he can hit it all.
Right, yeah, it is. And he looks like he's banking it in and pulling
bank
it
it
back
across,
in.
and that's a shocker that he missed a bank like that. Yep.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. But unfortunately, in this case, seeing like based on where this game is going, he may get back to the table.
Right.
That's a sad prediction to make at this point, but the way things been going. So.
And right now, Ho has 1 game and John has 0.
Yeah.
And I would say she is out.
I would say should be out here. Should be.
I'll buy that.
Based on what I've been watching already.
Yeah. If you're not feeling great, getting from the 6 to the 7 could get you.
Yeah.
Be sure to get some angle and.
Oh, see, I thought that was a 7. That's the 3 ball.
It's the Cyclops balls, Kenny. It's all the Cyclops balls. No, they get you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I remember is green starts with G, and G looks like the 6.
Yeah, this
so
is lime
that's
green.
what I remember. Yeah, so that's how I remember the green one is the 6.
Yeah.
And then we got the Robin's Egg Blue 7 ball.
I would say Ho Young Chen got this one.
Yeah. All right, now she took a moment. Sometimes the hesitation can be a bad sign.
No, not in this case. This is basic.
Nice.
Yeah, ain't nothing strenuous about this situation. Yeah.
Nice.
That's probably
2-0.
That's probably 500 players would have got out from there here.
Yeah.
In that situation.
Yeah. No, I agree. And we only got 470.
Right.
No, I agree with you.
Right. So.
You here for the whole time for all 3 events? How long?
We could be leaving tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Sometime tomorrow.
Okay.
Been here since last Friday.
Okay.
So
all right.
It's been a long journey. So.
Yep. Who you here with?
Quite a few friends here.
You guys came together, kind of a thing.
Yeah,
a group?
quite a few of us here from Michigan.
That's very cool. Nice.
Michigan is well represented here. So.
All right, that's awesome.
Oh yeah.
I'm from the Pacific Northwest, and I think I'm one of 4, maybe 5 people that are out here playing. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, from Oregon.
Yeah, that's one thing I can usually say. Michigan is usually well represented here in Michigan.
Nice.
I mean, awesome. at the Derby.
How long you been coming to Derby?
For myself, about 10 years now.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. 10 years in a row?
Yes, 10 years in a row.
You come once, you just keep coming.
Well, I'm not going to say that. I just say I enjoy
like
it because there's
a
lot of things going on.
I'll buy that.
If you're a pool player and you enjoy the game, this is the one tournament you do not want to miss. It's all type of things. You don't have to pick up a stick and just enjoy the game. There's a lot of great players are playing.
Yeah.
So coming here, you're going to truly be entertained if you're a pool player.
I agree.
Right.
I agree completely.
So, it's hard to come here and be bored unless you just don't enjoy watching or don't enjoy being involved or mainly don't enjoy playing.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
Yeah. So
I have seen so many crowded doorways here where people are doing just what you say, you know, so many people just watching.
Oh, yeah. So, and you have a lot of people come here just to watch great pool.
Of course, yeah. Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's this one right up here. Oh, I just got rid of it. Never mind.
All right.
I'm so sorry about that.
So Ho has 2 and John has 0.
Sorry about that. I just got rid of the other scoreboard. I'm so sorry.
All right, so he is cutting that in, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. Perfect shape on the 2. Yeah, he would like to catch up. You know, it's winter break, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he'd like
He's
going to
draw back. He's going to draw back with bottom left and come back for the 3 perfect in the corner.
Yes.
It should be a base it out for John. There's nothing in his way whatsoever. Nothing strenuous about this. Yeah. Yeah. Now the question is whether he's going to go around 2 rails and come between the 6 and the 4, or is he going to try to come back straight up the table?
With some top right kind of
I would say he's probably going to, I'm going to say he's going to go top left and come between the 2 balls.
Yeah, looks what he's queuing for.
Yep. Pretty basic. And from here I would say is history, just getting on the 7 ball. Assume this is the 7.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you get on the 7 ball, of course, which is the hardest shot of all this right now. Yep. I assume he'll just stop it right there. Nope, he's going around to get a better angle on the 5. He's overhitting him a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. Good angle, though.
Yeah.
It's a nice part about going that number of rails that he went. He knew he'd be on the right angle.
And most of the guys of his caliber, they don't like rolling balls too much. And I think he got enough angle where he can stop this and he have the perfect angle to get on the 7 ball.
Yeah.
Well, he's going now for the 7, the 6, and now he's going to go all the way around 3 rails and come back for the 7 in the right-hand corner.
Yeah. Or the popular.
Or he may just go forward with all left and just come back on top. 1 rail to the 2nd rail top. So those are the 2 options he got.
I've been noticing the guys with the extensions on shots like this, like the top left.
Seems like he got enough angle where he can go all left and just turn it up table. Yep, like that. Yep.
Given that next.
Now I believe he's just going to go up and down, and because I don't usually see players of this caliber roll balls too soft. They usually stroke it out.
I agree.
So.
Yeah, and I think he'll try and avoid that 9 ball. I don't.
Oh,
think
he should miss the 9 easy. He just
but he'll still just for purposes, general purposes, he'll avoid it.
Yep. He's either going to go at right English and go over, or he's going to go up and down. Up and down.
Nice shot.
So.
If I played on those tables, they roll.
Yeah. He got options here. He can either bring it back up and shoot the 9 to the right, or shoot it to the same pocket. Or he can go in the side. I mean, he got so many options here. So I would say the most natural is one of the 2 corners. He's either going to use a little right and come back up table and shoot it to the right, the right corner, or come around and shoot it back in the same pocket. It's all about preference at this point. What player is comfortable with what. So, yep, just like that.
That's a good one.
Little right English, and he's back on the board and even. So.
Nice.
So I have to give Ho Young Chen a lot of kudos even at this point to be tied with John. He's such a great player.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yes.
I agree. No, I watched Ho. I commentated on her earlier in the match, and I didn't realize how good she was. Or earlier in the event, whatever the event was. Yeah, she played really good.
Yeah.
I agree.
So
Is it freezing cold in Michigan like it's freezing cold in Kentucky right now?
Well, in Michigan, as of yesterday, it was minus 30. I think today it was like minus 15.
Kenny, that's I don't even.
Yes.
I got nothing. I don't know what to say to that.
I have no idea neither. I have never been in that type of weather, and I happen to be here. My family is back home, but I'm being kept informed about what's actually going on. School's been closed all week.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
most of the schools in Michigan have been closed all week because of the freezing temperatures. Yes.
Power? People got power or no power?
People do have power.
Okay, all right, thank God.
Even the gas company have asked everyone to slow down on using the gas, to turn their thermostats down, even in the freezing temperatures, which don't make sense to me. But
oh my gosh.
Say conserve energy. Conserve energy. You got 30 below. You talking about conserve energy. People are turning it up more.
Oh boy.
Yes. But hey.
No, I've talked to my wife a few times, and she tells me stories like you're telling me now. I've been in this hotel. I haven't stepped outside. I haven't done. The TV's been on, but not the volume. It's been all about pool.
It's pretty nippy outside. We've been out, went out to dinner a couple times here, and even tonight we went out to a Kobe Japanese restaurant to have some dinner, and it's about 18 degrees outside, somewhere in between 18 and 20. So it's not that bad when you think about what's going on back in Michigan.
No, I agree.
This is wonderful.
Wow. I've never been so grateful to not smoke cigarettes in my life than on this trip,
yes.
Kenny. That's real. I keep standing. I see the people standing outside in
that's impressive.
Smoking cigarettes.
I'm going to tell you, that is really impressive. The people that smoke and they still go outside in this weather. So.
I know you've been walking around. It's in.
That's in.
There are whole hallways that are cold because there's a door to go outside for smokers. And they go in and out. You know, that's their right. But it makes the whole hallway freezing cold.
But you got some standing in front of the sensor keeping the door open where they can get a little heat while they smoke.
Oh, I haven't heard that
which
story.
is wrong and rude.
That is not okay.
But that's what the hallway's been so cold.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
You see them standing right in front of the sensor.
All right, so I got a smoker story. I'm standing on the 9th floor, which is the smoking floor, all right? It's so cold outside. There's like a smoker's party outside the elevators of my floor because everyone from other floors knows that's the floor you can go to, get off the elevator, have a cigarette, and get back on. Kenny, it looks like a bus stop on mine. Seriously. People just sitting on the ground, kicking it on their phone, smoking cigarettes on my floor. Looks like a high school.
I would say that's one nice to have it. I am very grateful and very thankful that I never got engaged in. So.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Boat. So 2-2, and he's breaking from the break box?
Should be 3-2.
Okay.
Should be 3-2. John just made the 9 on the break.
That's right. Good call.
Yes.
Okay. How do you like the 9 on the spot and breaking from the break box rule?
Well, it's something that I got accustomed to in Vegas at a bar called Rum Runner.
Okay, I've heard of
And, of course, the U.S. Open do it also.
Right.
So I played there, and we play with the 9 ball on the spot, and the Rum Runner also does it now. They're trying to critique it from a standpoint of keeping players from running out too much, but to me, you're not really helping the players I call the weaker players.
Yeah.
The stronger players going to adapt. They're going to make their adjustments, and they're going to still do what they do. The weaker players, I believe, in the long run, are the ones get hurt.
That suffer.
Yes, that's exactly.
In this event, I see the one ball going in the side pocket every time for the pros. This is an example of what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Right? The weaker players, not so much. We're banging them, and you know.
But then again, here you go now. Most of the better players, the good players we would call the upper pronounced players, they used to it already because they play in the U.S. Open. And the ones that go over in Europe and play, they used to it.
Right.
So the ones that are not used to 9 ball being on the spot is the ones who are going to be at disadvantage until they adapt and adjust.
Yep. No, I agree.
So to me, when they do that, you still helping the better players.
Yeah.
Right.
Sometimes when we change the rules of 9 ball, I wish that we would switch to 10 ball. I think 9 ball is 9 ball, and I'd like to kind of leave it alone personally.
Well, I would love to see 9 ball change from a standpoint of played like 10 ball, no slop.
I'm good with that. I like that. I like
Take
that.
the slop out the game.
Yep, I like that.
I mean, I can understand you talking about a lower level amateur tournament. Yeah, you go back to doing it, but when you get to a tournament like this here, it shouldn't be no slop. Period.
Yes, I agree.
Everything should be about what you wanted to do.
I agree.
You know, so yeah.
That's the allure of 10 ball. That's why we like 10 ball so much. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So play 9 ball with the format of 10 ball.
I like that idea.
Yeah. You have no one getting lucky slopping the ball in and winning the game because of it.
Right.
And I also say 9 on the break shouldn't count. Let the game be won from a standpoint of the game being played.
I agree. Yep,
right?
I agree.
So, that takes a lot of luck out.
Yep,
and now you see the skill of the players playing.
Right.
And that's what, shall we say, the spectators wants to see anyway.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Exactly, yep.
Yeah. If you see someone come in and make the 9 and the break 4 or 5 times, well, now I'm being deprived of what I actually want to see. I want to see the players play.
Right.
So
I think for nine ball gambling, for me, 2 things. One, I like the fast and the luckiness of that side of 9 ball for gambling. But more importantly, gambling, we just rack them up and play again. Tournament, I'm in my car driving home, sad that you just got lucky. Whereas at least with gambling, you get lucky. At some point, your luck is going to run out. So I'm okay with it. Gambling, when it comes to tournaments, 9 ball can be very frustrating. I've driven home from tournaments very frustrated.
But even with the gambling, I mean, take the luck out. I mean,
yes,
it's fair for both players.
But sometimes with some opponents, you want that luck, you want that speed. I got guys that I play that I want to play some 9 ball on a little table and let's get at it.
Now, usually you only want to see the luck if you're the underdog.
Well, I'm looking to have a good time sometimes. In the same way that a ring game can be fun. I'll play, some 5-a-game 9 ball, something like that can be a blast.
Well, a ring game is a different format where everyone is totally playing offense. There's no one in there playing defense because it's a ring game.
Of course,
and playing defense is a form of cheating when you know.
Oh, definitely.
Right. You have to at least try to play offense.
I guess I'm just trying to say I think there's a time and a place for 9 ball.
And then the luck for Mac, I would say that's when you can say luck should be,
Yes, right, when that's a part of it.
Exactly, should be a part of it.
Yeah, I agree.
But when you got a head-to-head matchup, take the luck out.
Right, no, I agree.
Let the 2 players earn the game because they skill, put them there.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Well, that was a great shot by Ho Young Chen and by John, and now Ho Young Chen going to probably do somewhat the same thing by kicking it back down here.
Yeah, that's
hope that she can keep the cue ball under control at the same time. Yep, and she did a fantastic job. Yes. Oh, yeah. I think he got a window. It's going to be close. Yep. If you do have a window, John is going to play safe on this shot. He's probably going to come off with some right English on this ball or even left English to make it come back over and bring the cue ball back to his right where he is now. If he can hit it. And then again, who knows? He may have a window big enough to make it. It's kind of hard to tell from our view.
It really is. Let's see how he cues it. Yeah. He's cueing it like he likes it, whatever it is.
But we know he can hit it. So like I said, he had plenty to make it. I just couldn't tell.
Good call, Ken.
All right, exactly. So.
Think he's going to break this out with some bottom right off the 2?
I would say if the 3 goes, I can't tell whether the 3 go in the corner right here by the rack where he's placed the magic rack is. And if it goes anywhere, most of the good players you don't see breaking balls out unless they have to.
Right.
If the 3 goes in the corner, he's going to play shapes for it to go there.
I do like that angle for the breakout. At least it's hard to hook yourself hitting it from that direction. We'll see what he does.
And he did need to break it out, and he hit it perfect.
Boy, nice shot.
And I believe he got enough to go around 3 rails.
Yeah,
without hitting the 7 ball also.
Just sliding cue ball past there.
Yes, I believe he got enough. It looks tight, so.
It's hard to say though, right?
Right, the angle we can't necessarily see the view.
Wide enough. I bet he can alter his hit to hit it thin enough to get to do what you're talking about. But we'll see.
And who knows if he got the right touch, and he might go between the balls with a little right English, and come back around for the 4, right between them. That's a nice little touch. Yeah. And it seems like he's juicing it up to maybe, just like I said. A little right English go between the balls, and there he is.
That was strong.
Yep. So.
That is a confident, precise shot.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
once you get in that zone, and you feel good about what you know you can do.
He feels good right now. He's having a good time. Yeah.
So. Like I say, Ho Young Chen should be very thankful for being in the position she's in and already being this close. Because right now, I think he's about to get himself in a groove, and it's nothing like running a rack or running some balls to get yourself in a groove.
To make you run some
balls.
Yeah,
you start feeling real good. You get a little relaxed and more comfortable about the game itself. So
I got to see him at the Hall of Fame dinner induction of Scott Frost last night.
Yeah.
How's it going? Sherry Ross is here saying hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
You ready to take over?
No.
Okay, well.
Sherry knows so much. She's so full of information.
A little bit overstroke, but I would say he can still cut that or bank it. And of course, banking is a strong suit, but I'm wondering if he's going to bank this or cut it. I mean,
it looks like he's queuing up and banking on the side, right?
Yes. So, like
and
I say,
drawing it.
That's his strong suit. No, he cut it. Like I say,
it's deceptive, isn't it?
Right. Right.
Kenny, what do you do here? What do you like here?
I think he's going to bank it to the side because he's such a strong banker. I don't see him playing safe on this one. This is for such a player as himself. This is pretty much a basic bank for him.
Okay.
And he's going to be perfect on the 8-ball. Yeah. 3 rails around, and there he is. Yeah. I'm surprised he overstruck it again.
Oh, boy.
Yep. And here we are. She tied it up.
Wow.
And I'm predicting it already.
Yep. 3-3.
Yep. And if there was individuals betting on this match, and someone might have bet it, she won 3.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, this could be it right here, right? The over-under or whatever.
Right, exactly.
Right? Yeah, I'm with you.
Exactly. So.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we'll see. She got to just do a nice little stroke and get over there. We'll see how perfect she gets. She hasn't been shooting much. She's been sitting. Let's see if she's tightened up at all.
Yeah. But very surprised John overhit that one like he did.
I am too.
Yes.
I am too. He
Very
full
surprised.
stroked it. He really full stroked it, and it was too much.
Oh, yeah. So.
All right. So there's Ho. So 3-3.
3-3.
Well, good for Ho.
Yeah, we were saying in the pool world, we got ourselves a pool match.
Right.
It's all tied up.
Yep. Michigan pool, mainly bars or pool halls?
Both.
Both. Okay. You got some thriving pool halls?
Yes.
Okay.
I would say 3.
Okay.
4. Maybe even 5.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. We have some new pool halls in Michigan that are up and on the way. And matter of fact, I just got the word today that one of the newest pool rooms just got the liquor license. Okay. Pool room out in Lapeer called Side Pocket, giving them a little love right now.
Oh, good for you.
I hear they just got the liquor license, so that's gonna help their business.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, they're already pretty much busy with pool going on. They got all diamonds. I think it's 9 bar tables and 2 9-footers and 1 snooker table there. So
made the 9 scratch.
So now you got Ho Young Chen just broken scratch, and this is going to be like taking candy from a baby here for John.
Michigan, mainly diamonds, mainly gold crowns, even mix. What do you think? Valley?
Wow. All the new pool rooms have diamonds.
Okay.
All the old pool rooms are blended.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. With valleys, Brunswicks, and diamonds.
Okay.
So the newer one got pretty much all diamonds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seems like that's a trend.
Yes. And if you do see a pool room running that have a valley, that's a newer one, they're doing it for the purpose of league. A league pool is what makes these pool rooms actually survive, believe it or not.
Yeah.
It's not the pool players that's hanging out. It's the league.
Right. Now, see, in the Pacific Northwest, the pool players, the league players all get together and demand that those bars get diamonds or they won't go there.
Well.
Yeah, but I know. I'm just saying it's a slow change, after, and I hear what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. So, most pool rooms need leagues. If they don't have the leagues, they're going to have a hard time surviving. Even like the one I was just discussing, Side Pocket just got the liquor license, which is going to be a huge help for them.
Of course.
Yeah, so, and most of the pool rooms do not have liquor license. Well, as shall I say, as of last week, before this new pool room just got theirs.
Okay.
Especially all the newer ones, they didn't have liquor license. So.
Do they get to do any kind of lottery? You guys do any lottery there?
Oh yeah.
So they get some revenue off of lottery and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just curious how it works there.
Most all facilities, bars and whatnot.
Right.
Got lottery going on.
In Oregon, everything switched to having alcohol.
He missed that ball.
Oh, so they could get lottery in there. Oh, that's too bad.
John is, that's all I have to say. This is not the Brumback that we are accustomed to seeing.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't know what's throwing him off, but he is a little thrown off. We'll see.
Yeah.
It is 3-3, race to 9.
Yeah. And he could be down a game after this. Yeah.
Now, speaking of tight, this is not a shot I love if I'm tight. We'll see how she does. I'm just curious.
I would say this is a basic shot for a pool player. She's going to shoot it down the corner. She's either going to go back and forth or she's going to draw it back.
Yeah, see,
it's all about what
you're.
And it look like she's drawing it back.
Yeah,
for the side pocket.
If I'm tight, I'm drawing it back too.
Yeah. So, yeah. It's like a basic shot for the average pool player to shoot that ball down the corner. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Wow.
Yep.
See, that's the only thing about a diamond. If you don't hit it true,
it's you
cannot hit that rail going in at that speed.
I was just going to say the same thing, Kenny. It does not like the long rail. It likes that catcher's mitt is on the outside of the pocket, unlike other pool tables as far as I'm concerned.
If that was a valley or some gold crown,
yeah.
that's gone.
Yeah. I got a gold crown at home cut at 4.5 inches, and it'll take it all day.
Oh yeah.
You touch that inside rail, and it's it's not super tight, but it ain't 5.
Oh yeah. So.
All right, you think he's going off the point first?
No, just going to come off the top.
Yep, top and then the point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I fell short.
Still pretty basic. He's going to go all around 3 rails and should be shooting the 9 right there.
Right.
Either right beside him or in the corner where he just shot the 4 at. I would say in the corner where he shot the 4 at, where he should be straight in.
Oh. Now, Kenny, you got any thoughts about taking a break right now for him? What are your thoughts about taking a break right now?
Well, it all depends on his mindset. If he feel like he's just rushing it and he could be so comfortable that he know he can win this match.
Right.
Because he didn't got every opportunity one could want in a match to win.
Yeah.
We always say as pool players we need a break every now and then to get over the hump. He don't got more than his share of breaks in his match.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So for that purpose, from that point of view, I would say he's probably very comfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, if he was playing against one of the other players, Shaw, Shane, or Alex, anybody, he'd be playing a whole lot tighter.
Right.
Shots that we seeing him miss, we'd be betting against that he missed them.
Right.
Yeah, so it could be the fact that the company he's keeping right now, he's a little bit more comfortable. Right. So.
Yeah, that's well said. I like how you phrase that.
Oh yeah. So sometimes we lose our focus when we too comfortable.
Yep.
Yeah. So. Yep. So.
But Ho's managed to put it together too and make it happen. It takes both sides of that. So
yeah.
Good for Ho. She's having a great event. It's not easy around here, man. It's everywhere I look. It's crazy. There's killers.
Excuse me.
You're fine.
Yeah.
All right, 3-3.
Shouldn't it be?
Is it 4-3?
Should be 4-3, John, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right.
Yes, because we was thinking she was going to take the lead on him.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's cleaning the cue ball off.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if he got the breakdown back for the one in the side.
Yeah.
Nope. He's not trying to cut break. Nope. He's just trying to power break and make a ball.
Yeah.
All right. So. All right. Interesting situation for John. I would say right here he's going to either shoot the crumb and make the 7 ball, or he's going to play safe here. I can't tell whether the 1 ball can go to the corner to the right or not.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
And I hear what you're saying about the carom. I think I like it. And in his position, He's trying to widen the gap, you know.
Yeah.
He can always play safety, but that Karam's pretty makeable.
So let's see what his mindset is like.
If he does,
this can tell you how confident he is too.
Yep. If he
chooses to shoot that Karam.
Yep. We'll see how he cues. It's always interesting to see what they decide to do.
Nope, he's playing safe, and he shot it very, very bad, I should say.
Well, Kenny, you said a second ago, we're going to see where he's at right now. This shot will kind of tell us where he's at. I think we just found out where he's at, you know. I mean, if we didn't know already.
Yes. He's not totally comfortable right now for some reason.
Yeah. No offense, because we all been there, you know.
He's making a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
That very unlike him. So
now I wonder if she can bounce off.
Yes,
the
if she can
like
make the one, if it's not stuck on the tit, she can make the one and come around for the deuce in the corner. Yes. Oh yeah. And she should be out here. Yeah. This should be a no-brainer.
Personally, I like the 3 on the side.
Yep.
Some people go all the way up top. Depends on what she likes. I like side pockets.
Oh yeah.
Oh shoot. I've only done that 900 times since we've been here.
She missed it.
Oh, Kenny.
Like I say, you know, I'm telling you, he's been empowered because of the match who his opponent is.
Yeah.
This should be a game that he lost.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
well, he's going to take up right where she left off in a pretty simple out.
This is pretty cut and dry. So. Yep. So. Just again, we can have all 500 players that's not completed in the tournament. The 406 or 7 is in the tournament. They all would probably think they can get out from here.
Right. No, I agree.
And I'm sure Ho Young Chen thought so too. So, so this is pretty basic here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say for both of them, this is one of those matches that at the end of it, you go sit in your room for a little bit and think about it or whatever it is, whatever your thing is. You know what I mean? You go do that now and be like, what happened?
And I say, we keep thinking that's a 7 ball. That's a 3 ball.
Nice. Yeah. All right. So, he's just, at this point, too, on a rack like this, he's kind of trying to get in stroke on this. That last one, he really popped. And, you know, I feel like he's trying to
I would think he's going to make this and try to lay the cue ball on the side rail where he got angle with the 8.
Did he underhit that?
Yep, get on the side rail here where he got the right angle. He can go and do anything he wants now.
Perfect. So from what I've seen in his game, he's going 2 rails.
Yep, 2 rails, 9 ball in the corner down here. Yep. And he didn't hit that the greatest neither.
He underhit it / didn't put the right English on it. He needed to tighten that angle up.
Yes.
And
but again, for a player such as his status, he should be making this pretty simple.
So he's making sure he feels good about this. Let's see if he steps into the shot. Let's see what his approach is. Not much of an approach.
Yep, pretty basic.
Nice shot.
But unfortunately, I got to leave you.
I get it. Hey, Kenny, it was wonderful meeting you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It was good talking to you.
Absolutely.
Seriously, anytime you want to do this again, come tap on a shoulder. We'll let you in.
Will do. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Stay warm.
That was the first time for me.
Oh, you did awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It was nice meeting you, too. Thank you. All right, so we got John Brumback racking. Good. Eat. You're good. Live your life. John Brumback, what do you think that patch on the back of his shirt says? That's some sort of sponsor patch. Sponsors, get your name on the back of these shirts in white letters, bright. Talk to me. What?
That is new to you cues. I didn't know that I was talking to John Brumback in the elevator earlier today.
Yeah.
I need to learn how to respect personal bubbles sometimes, maybe. But I'm in the elevator with him.
Go ahead. Yeah.
And he's got that patch on his case and on the back of his shirt.
Okay.
And on the back of his jacket even. I think they're here. They're here as one of the vendors.
Okay.
I go over to him and I move his left arm back because he's leaning against the wall, and I'm like, "Can I see that patch?" And I just, mind you, I'm only a little 5'2", and everybody's taller than me. I'm over there just commanding him. I'm just like, "Can I see that? Can I see that little patch on the back of you? It's new to you cues. That's interesting. That patch just stood out." And are they your sponsors or something? He's like, "Yeah, they're my sponsors. They're my friends too."
Okay,
and they're
nice.
Here. So I answered this.
Okay, now I'm gonna say something you might not know. New to you cues sounds like it's used cues.
Yeah,
Okay.
like a secondhand.
That's cool.
Cue
I like
situation.
it. You think it's a website?
Yeah, it was. It
Okay,
is.
okay.
Newtoyoucues.com.
I like it. That makes sense. That makes sense. Have you heard about the Billiard Shopping Network? They.
I might have.
Okay, all right, yeah, no, they buy and sell billiard stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that appears to be one of his sponsors, and
that's awesome.
he's happily representing them.
Okay.
But I didn't realize, it just shocked me that I was talking to John Brumback.
Yes, exactly. He plays good. He's famous.
He is, and man, he's just very unassuming and just very chill.
That's cool. I have found all the pros to be really nice that I've run into here.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. Does that one ball go on the side? What's it do? Nope.
It was trying to, but I think he hit it a little more full than he wanted to, maybe. Who knows?
All right.
Or he didn't put enough stank on it.
Now we'll see. Now neither of these players, in my opinion, John Brumback and Ho, because of who they are and where they're coming from, I don't think they're using low deflection shafts. I might be wrong. So I think both of them can jump over a quarter ball if they have to, in my opinion.
So it sounds like there's like a demographic.
The Taiwanese players, some of them are going back to regular old maple shafts, and the older you are, the more you like the swerve that a maple shaft can give you. John Brumback, I'm not saying you're old. I'm just saying, you might not have a Revo. All right, so let's see. Ho would like to get in this match. She's just a couple games away from tying it up.
So does she go by Ho or does she go by Ho Yun? What I find...
She's never called me back. Tell me what you find, yeah.
What I find is that typically with names such as this,
yes,
you say both the first and the middle. Ho Yun.
Ho Yun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I could be very wrong.
Okay. Well, I can say Ho Yun.
Yeah. Could be. I don't know. Interested?
She got it. But she's kind of stuck herself behind that 7 when she nudged it. And...
All right, so let's see here.
Now...
Yeah?
I'm not aggressive.
I find you a bit aggressive. I haven't wanted to say anything, but go ahead.
not aggressive when it comes to pool playing.
Go ahead. What are you saying?
I have a strong presence, maybe.
I'm just teasing.
But,
what are you getting at?
I would go the other rail. And I have a feeling I would go the other rail because when I miss, I feel like I would be leaving my cue ball hereabouts.
Okay.
And knocking the 4 thereabouts.
Okay.
That's how I saw it.
Yeah, I agree. Now, she may be thinking because she's down 2 games, she wanted to for sure hit that 4 ball, and the way she took was the best way to hit the 4 ball.
See, and that's why you know more. Mike knows best.
Mike knows best. I don't know about that. But
Mike knows best.
Best I like. That's cute. I can live with that. All right, so John, I don't know. It'd be good if he could play a safe from here. If he could get the cue ball on one side of the 7 and the 4 on the other side. I know that sounds very simple, but that would be a safe. I think that's his best bet.
How would you execute that?
I would slow roll that 4 ball just right over to this diamond and just barely touch the rail.
Did we lose our teleprompter? No, we didn't.
Oh, yeah, and that's probably what I'm describing just isn't possible.
You were halfway about.
Well, he liked, he wanted to do something involving the 4 and the 7 and slow.
Yeah.
Let's agree on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's still a tough shot.
I wonder what Ho Yun is going to do.
I think Ho Yun is going to. I like that. Thank you very much for giving that a try, giving that a whirl. Thank you. I believe if this works. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna stretch to try to draw this line here.
Oh Lord. I feel like you should have, those gloves with the no fingers so you can lift weights and box and stuff. I feel like you should have a set of
the 4's going there.
All right, for all your keyboard work. Get you a sweatband.
I get that. I need that that finger exercising hand.
I know what you mean, to make your hands strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like a nunchuck, but it's got like that metal ring, key ring
like
in the middle.
Springing. Yeah, exactly. That was. I think you described that really well. Everyone knows what you're talking about.
All right.
John's jacked up.
John's jacked up and ready to take this nunchuck with the key ring. This way. And I believe, well, he's jacked up over the 7.
Yeah, he is.
I still feel like he's going to hit jacked up almost like a draw. Nope, he's not even going to do that. He's going to hit rail first, it looks like, the way he pointed his cue stick.
Yeah, he's going to try and just smooth that forehand.
I just stopped what I was thinking.
He doesn't want to pop it at all. He wants to hit it really smooth.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry.
And that was the best he could do. I mean, it just, it's a tough shot. It was, and he's having. It's a difficult set.
I'm not seeing the angles here. I think this table is tough for me to kind of gauge where the angles of things are.
All right.
Or it could be that it's just really late.
Yes. Well, you were the IT person last night. Is that correct?
Yes, I was.
What is this? Nope. What?
Nope. I didn't stay up all night. Nope.
You knew where I was going with this conversation.
I already knew.
All right. Well, good talk. And what time do we start tomorrow? 10 or 9?
We have a match at 10.
At 10, that works. 10. Well, good. Then I can get up at a reasonable hour and
go get breakfast from that awesome little spot.
Oh my God, that's the best food I've had, and I've been here 90 days, I think, on 92 days. That's the first meal I've had that wasn't a cheeseburger. I'm pretty proud. Did you know that when you order 1, they give you 2?
I saw it.
You did see it? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, then you know. All right. So Ho, I believe, is about to pull up to make it 4 or 5. Mm-hmm. And I like John. I like Ho.
She's going to send that cue this away.
I like it. I like your dots there. That's pretty strong. So let's see here. She has missed, I think, 2 what I would call uncharacteristic shots.
I like it.
How she does.
You always want to give yourself some angle. She could. I feel like she could hit this. You don't want to hit this soft, obviously. I feel like you want to hit it in a medium speed. I would go a little bit bottom and punch it through because it's going to send the cue ball this way, sort of.
Well said, yeah. Exactly.
Man, I'm going to come back to Washington, and my Fargo's going to go up 60 points. Done from just a week of Derby.
I believe that we will both be better. You will probably improve more than me, but I believe we will both see improvement of our games after we go back. That's real.
Beautiful.
Nice shot. Oh.
Beautiful Ho-Yun.
Ho-Yun, I really like her game. China, is that what we decided?
I will find out.
What did we decide here?
We don't get to decide where she's from.
We don't get to decide where she's from. Well, that's... I just hadn't thought of it like that, but Sophia's right. We don't get to decide where she's from.
I will find out with...
Nor can we take away her birthday. I can't tell her that she has to eat her vegetables. We're pretty limited.
Factually, let's get this going here.
Sophia's had the same plate of food in front of her for 9 hours. I want everyone to know.
I take that. I take this ability to eat food that's been sitting out for hours. I credit that to being in the restaurant industry. Sometimes you just don't have the chance to eat.
I think you've mentioned that.
Okay, so Ho-Yun Chen is from Taipei.
Taipei,
Chinese Taipei.
Okay.
She hangs out with the best of them, like Gayon Kim and Jasmine Oshan. How do you say her last name? I'm sorry. Jasmine.
What did you just ask me?
Ocean? Is it Ocean?
Okay.
So it's just like the ocean?
We've had this discussion before, and you know that I just make things up, right? And so I'm afraid that the people listening, when they hear me say it,
they think it's fact.
They think like I really think that. Listen, folks, Ocean, but if you tell me it's not, I don't know. Again, she has not called me back either.
Well, dang it. All right. If I were to guess, I would say it's Oshan, but I like Ocean.
She's Irish now. No,
Oshan.
I believe. All right,
Oshan.
anyway.
It's okay, Ocean. Okay, there we go. Done, settled. Let's focus back on Ho-Yun of Chinese Taipei.
Ho-Yun, good. Well, that was good information. That's nice to know. Chinese Taipei.
Now, then that begs the question, and I'm sorry for sounding very ignorant here. If it's labeled as Chinese Taipei, are there other versions of Taipei?
Well, that makes me think that it used to be a different place, like Taipan or something else. You know, so many of those, they've gone through a lot of name changes, and who's running them? They take over each other. They've been around for so long.
And here is where Wikipedia jumps in to let me know.
Yeah, so
Wikipedia is going to school me.
At some point, Taipei did not belong to China. So tell me.
Chinese Taipei is the name for Taiwan, designated in the Nagoya Resolution, whereby the Republic of China and the People's Republic of China recognize each other when it comes to the activities of International Olympic Committee. So it's based on like a sport committee.
Okay.
So
see, and that's what I was going to say, but I hate showing off. Okay.
Well, you know what? I'm so glad that you don't want to make me. See, you want me to find my own answer instead of just giving it to me. Teach me how to fish instead of just giving me the fish. I like it.
Yes, that.
Okay. Oh, you know what? Is John going to go for it? I think he's going to cheese it in.
I think with the kind of set he's having, he's going to take, no offense, John, but yeah, I think he's going to go for the 3-9, especially since he's staring at it. I guess it does take a genius. But yeah, I think he would
and
just
there's
like
a circle again.
He would like to get it to be 6-4 and be done. And this guy plays good. This is not a crazy shot for him. He's straight on it.
Oh, sorry, it's something in there, Logs.
Yeah.
He's straight on it?
He got good shape on the combo. Let's say that. He got good shape on the combo.
So one trick that I've been pretty successful with when it comes to combo shots.
Yes.
I know. Oh my gosh, it rattled. So I look at the line from where my object ball is needing to contact the second object ball, and instead of when I'm downstroking into the shot, I look at the point of where the second object ball needs to hit into the pocket. There's that aiming line. I aim for the rail from where that line is. That line from the first object ball to the second object ball.
Yes, exactly.
So so I'm teaching myself that. And
good for you.
Oh my gosh.
That's big. That's a big deal. Yes, you are giving yourself 2 aiming reference points.
Yes.
1 reference point is the object ball that you're comboing in.
Okay.
The other reference point you're giving yourself is the rail where you're aiming the first object ball at and pretending there is no second object
Correct.
ball.
Yes.
Yes, you're giving yourself 2 aiming points.
You made that sound so beautiful. Again, I will use this term, and I don't use this term very lightly. That was a very eloquent way of saying that.
Well, thank you, Sophia Tran.
Appreciate it.
Well, hey, listen.
Nice. Nice speed, too.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like Ho Young's chances in this set. I just really do. I think Ho Young, if she can not make any more unforced errors, has time to catch up and overtake John. I think her fundamentals, I'm very impressed with.
Rick Jones is really impressed with even just her break.
Yes.
He said, man, she can monster them balls.
Yes.
Now,
well, I'm honored to be commentating for her and John. Yes,
I don't
Sophia.
think she wanted to be on the 6 the way she was there.
Yeah.
That was a little bit more of an angle than she wanted because I felt like she had the run out. The easier run out, I'm sorry.
I know what you mean. Well, see, the hesitation, we both noticed the hesitation is no good. It's just an indication that there's a little uncomfortableness.
Yeah, stand up, get back down, and try it again. I've seen that back at home as well with some of the players that we know.
Yeah.
They will get back up, get down, multiple times until they're 100% sure.
Yep, I have a fair amount of matches on video, and the ones where I start really kind of freezing up and looking at stuff and I can tell I'm doubting things, it's not a good sign for me.
Oh, that was money. That was beautiful.
Oh, nice. Okay, combo.
She's going to combo that in.
She's all for it.
She's going to cheese that 9N easily.
Yep. Things just got crazy at Derby City. No, okay, there she goes.
Nice one.
Ho Yun, good for her.
Ho Yun tying it up at 5-5.
That's awesome.
John Brumback.
Yeah.
John Brumback, he's no joke either. I've watched him play some other monsters out here.
Yep.
He's a huge monster too.
Yep. I'm just going to keep saying we saw him at the One Pocket Hall of Fame induction dinner because I like saying that I was there. Deal with it. All right, so 5-5, race to 9. Yeah, this is getting tight. What's next, Sophia?
The next match that we will have tonight, we will get to see Miss Christina Catch play.
Christina Catch. I really like Christina Catch, and I don't mean that. She plays good.
She's so sweet. She's hanging out. She's part of that group of people that gets that gets backed by the Roy's Basement people.
Right? Yeah. Exactly.
And I mean, his steed he's got his whole little section of he's basically monopolized a lot of the really strong players. They want to play each other. Actually, they want to gamble with each other.
Really?
What's so funny? Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Now you talk to. Now listen, I'm gonna. I could pretend like I know stuff, or I'll just be real honest. Is the person in charge of Roy's Basement named Roy?
Yes, it's
Let's
Ariel
start with
Roy.
That. It's what?
Ariel Roy.
Ariel Roy. Okay.
I think Francisco. I'm gonna double check
my
here.
Lord.
Oh my gosh.
This is a long story.
I'm so sorry, you guys. I get messages and I don't get to check them. And once I open up my Facebook page, they all come pouring out from people all over just wondering what's happening here. And you know what? We don't get a chance to even talk to a lot of people while we're here because we are working.
I have hardly taken any personal pictures so far. I just took a selfie with us because it's bothering me that we've been here so long and I just don't have any personal pictures. Everything's been for running the event.
And the one day that I don't really that I'm way too tired to care. That's the day that I take a selfie with you and myself together, and then I ran into April Larson and we take a selfie together, and I'm like, man.
I don't think you need to glamour up for
well,
yourself.
Yeah, I do. I do. Yeah, I do.
You're just going to make me look bad.
Whatever. So, yes, it is nice Ariel Roy Francisco.
Okay.
And Alex Francisco.
Okay. Did you speak with Roy?
Yes.
Was he nice?
He's so nice.
He's a nice guy.
Super nice. And I'm hoping that I get to interview him.
He seems funny. He puts a lot of Facebook stuff. In the summertime, the guys are mowing the lawn because they lost. But you can tell it's a joke. I
don't think it's a joke.
19 million other things. Well, I don't think he's out there forcing anybody to mow the lawn. I think that was part of the bet. I don't think it's a meme.
I think it was a side bet. He's not a slave driver.
And when they lose, they really, now come on. I'm just
Roy
kind of
owns these people, and he treats them like horses.
Who don't know what we're talking about.
Anyway, I'm so sorry. Okay. It looks like Ho Yun left John in a really, really tough situation here. He's going to definitely have to do, I think he's going to have to go on the right side of the 7, off the rail to get to the 1. Unless he's just dead set on knowing that he's aiming directly at that diamond.
He's going above the 9. He's going he's doing what you just said last, I believe. The top side of the 1. Trying to make it.
Oh, he hit it. He hit it spot on.
That guy plays good. He plays like John Brumback. That was a nice shot. Yeah, he had that figured really exactly on where he was aiming at that.
When I saw him walk away and get down on his shot, I was like, no, this dude knows exactly where he's going, and that's why I quickly recovered my guess with knowing that he was going to aim exactly at the 1. So really, it wasn't a good guess. It was just that I saw that he was super confident. Now, what does Ho Yun have?
I believe she's going to bank it on the side. Oh no, she looks like she's playing it safe. We'll see.
I like trying to bank it back here.
Okay, interesting.
Oh, wow. And she did too. Because exactly why you leave yourself more room down here to shoot at that too.
Yep.
That's where I'm seeing it.
Yep, no, I agree. She shot that a little carelessly, I felt like. It's 5-5. Now you really want to get what you can. Yeah.
That was a safety. Very well played, sir. He is responding accordingly, but I do see an ability to not squiggle that hard. I feel like there's going to be 1 rail, 2 rails, a 3 rail contacting to the 1 if I was really amazing. And if I really studied and if I really understood the diamond system, but Mr.
Listen. I just think she's going to swerve it with right hand English to here. So the swerve will
Carries
take
it
it
over.
at this angle and over here. Wow, look at that. And there's going to be a mountain range.
You miss home that much, the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I don't see. See, she's kind of looking here. Oy, you know. Yeah, it's.
Hold on.
We'll see.
Let me try to help out.
That's what I got.
He's going to LOL all over the place
So
here.
there's a reason that Sophia's in charge of the drawing and the scoreboard.
Oh, okay. You are absolutely right. She's looking at this angle here. So she's going to probably spin this way where it'll cause.
I think she's going in between the 8 and the 9, Sophia.
Oh, in between the 8 and the 9.
Yeah.
So that way.
I guess. And above the side pocket even.
Gosh.
Yep,
My
right there,
goodness.
yep.
That was.
Wow.
That was so close.
I'm telling you. That was really good.
That was so close.
That was really, really
I wanted
good.
her with that much.
Yeah.
With that much sight and that much vision. I wanted her to tap that ball.
No, I can tell you I'm going to be a fan of hers in the future. When I see her name, I'm going to see
Wow.
what she's doing. I just really get a good feeling about her.
I like it, man. Well, now that you know her, introduce me, and I'm like, hey, I know Mike D.
I don't know her. Why do you think I know her? Why?
Because you actually have
I
spoken
see it
to her.
listed.
You
Oh
met
well,
with
she
her.
has a sweatshirt that I covet.
For those of you that don't know, you can't see us, but Mike D is like fashion forward.
Well, I don't know about that, but she has a sweatshirt I really like. She does. I cover her sweatshirt. I'm going to go to China next week, see if I can find it. Okay, so bottom left draw with a bunch and try and zing it off this bottom rail for shape on the 4, or just draw it back for the 4-ball bank. If it's me, I'm doing a big old draw shot with a bunch of bottom left, and I'm hoping for the best.
I don't even think I'm going to draw. I'm kind of reckless right now, especially sleep deprived. I feel like I'm going to punch it through. And I think there's enough angle to where it's just going to send it this way. I don't know. I'm thinking out loud.
No, it's okay. That's what we're both doing. Listen, I got nothing. I'm here in the booth. I'm out of 9-ball.
He likes what you did because he came over to look, so he's going to draw that, and it's going to get back here.
Well, no, I think he's going straight back to the bottom rail, and when it
Oh.
hits the bottom rail, it's going to zing.
Okay. Zing. Ooh.
Oh, boy, it's too bad that you didn't get to see the cue ball do the zing part, because that was going to be the coolest
That would
part.
be fun. Okay.
It was going to be the neatest part. Ho is going to draw back the cue ball to right where it's at.
Okay.
What do you think of that?
I like it.
All right.
Meaning, now that I want to draw a circle, let's see if it happens. Meaning she's going to want to draw the cue ball back to this area.
Yeah, I think so. And it was a triangle. Wow.
I'm really getting used to these programs that we're working with here.
Oh, me too.
You know, I wanted to try to bring something fun and, visual to the spectators and such.
Yeah.
So we're trying out these different tools, and I'm glad that you guys can see it, and I hope that you guys are laughing along with us. And it's okay if you're laughing at us, too.
Yeah, I agree.
But
I've just decided I'm never going to read the YouTube comments, and
it's a learning curve.
I'm going to move on with my life. Oh.
She sold out on
Hope
that.
kind of stands up on some of her shots, and I think she should stop.
Boy, do I want to go ahead and pass the buck off to Boosty and have you commentate with Boosty.
See, and I was just wondering where I could get a sub sandwich. All right, so on to the 4-ball, and for shape on the 6.
Here, I like the draw. I like just the draw to just kind of land. Here we go. Here's another attempt.
Oh.
Nope, triangle.
Wow. The Bermuda Triangle keeps popping up in the middle of the table, and we're getting on a plane in a few days. I'm starting to be uncomfortable.
We are lucky that we're not crossing large
I'm
bodies
not
of
even
water.
kidding you. Just side note, I'm not even kidding you. I've been waiting to get stuck in an elevator for about 9 days now. It's 17 degrees below zero here. It's freezing to death. There's ice everywhere. The rivers are frozen. I'm waiting for the power to go out when I'm in an elevator. I'm not a fan of elevators. Long story short, You got to ride the elevator every 9 minutes around here. I know I'm going to live in an elevator. I bring food with me. Bottle of water.
Okay.
All right, that's what I got.
Okay. John is definitely going to make this 4-ball. I'm going to say that much at least.
That was not much of a contribution to my elevator story, but whatever, Sophia. That's cool. So.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
All right, backing up a little bit.
Yeah, he's backing it up a little bit. Like you. Oh nope, a lot of it.
Oh, Sophia,
a lot
he
of
likes
it.
the 6 in the side.
Mm-hmm.
Nice thing is he can get anywhere on the bottom half of the table and have that. So that's why he did it, I guess.
That angle to get the 6 ball looks like it's going to be like that.
I think you're right. Yeah, I agree. It should be about like that.
All right, we're back.
Okay, so putting that 7 in, getting shape, easy shape on the 8. Oh, he went 2 rails for it. I'm surprised he went to that much work. He could have just been mid-table for it, but he wants a good solid shot at the 8 ball.
Because he definitely wants to give himself an angle, and I feel like he will best be able to do that this way.
Yep. Now I think he's coming straight.
Oh, straight back?
We'll see. Well, we'll see. We'll see what he likes.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
All
Okay.
right, yeah. Now, if this is me, I'm taking a break. I would have, if I was John, I would have a couple times up to now taken a break, gone out. I don't know if he smokes, but something. Yes.
Do you take a break in the middle of a rack, or do you wait until the rack is done?
I wait till it's over.
You wait. Okay.
Technically, you can do it on your turn. I generally, unless I really have to use the restroom, let's go with that. I really like to wait until the break, and I wait till it's my break out of courtesy.
That's nice.
I'm a hell of a guy.
You know that you are. That you are.
All right, so let's see. Does she go straight up or does she go 2 rails for shape? You know what I mean? Same shot. Basically, he's got a little more difficult for her.
For this, especially with a 9-footer, I like the spin shot in this. I like to spin that bad boy in.
Yeah.
And so with that spin, she's going to definitely not just go straight back.
It looks like you're right.
There it is. Spinning that. Oh,
boy.
my goodness.
Oh, I'm telling you, this is one of those sets they're both going to go.
They both
need to sit for a while after
very
this
much want a break right now.
Decompress. Both of them are better than this. And, listen, I just had a match where things I did not do as well. So, I mean, this is no offense to anybody. That's part of pool. The pleasure of small motions. You'll be frustrated.
Yeah, even the pros, they miss ball in hands.
Yep. Nice. Now he wants really nice shape on this.
And he got there.
Yeah. Good for him. He's got a good feel for this table. Pop.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, gosh.
Tell me.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
No, okay. Wow.
I honestly didn't even see that happening as you were saying that. I didn't see what you were talking about.
John slowly walked away to try to go and get the rack because he was looking at that like, really?
Okay, so here's Ho. Ho's got
asking
a bag
for a break.
With her. Yep.
Good move, Ho Yun.
Yep.
I like it.
Ho Yun, that's right. Ho Yun and me are on the same page. It is time for a break.
Maybe I just don't prefer to call her just her first name.
I'm not going to analyze it because I like Ho Yun.
Yeah, I like the way that just flows, right?
I like it. Ho Yun, Mike D, Sophia Tran. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Rick Jones.
Right. With that being said, let's go ahead and take a break also.
Okay. I'm good at that.
This is brought to you by BilliardShoppingNetwork.com, where you will be able to find all your billiard needs. Bad Boys Billiard Production travels the nation, being tournament directors, providing the table services. next event, I believe, after Derby City Classics. They're going to head up to Wisconsin for the state champs.
I'm taking a break.
Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and take a little break myself.
Here we go. Hello, here we are. We're back. Mike D. Sophia's going to eat, and she's just going to relax because everything's fine. He can hit the one ball and pop it up. You just keep scoring and eat, okay? So we'll see what happens. Pop. Yeah, nice little safe. So let's... So here we go. So that's okay. Ho Yun. Gonna go one rail. Nah, she's gotta go. She's gotta go down to this bottom rail. About right here. With a bunch of right. She's gonna have to kind of swerve it. Yeah, wait, my line drawing. Swerve it with a bunch of right and have it spin this way. That's my vote. That's what I got, folks. She just can't swerve it enough this way. The side pocket's gonna be there. It just ain't gonna happen. So. Here we go. All right, so that's ooh. I don't know what's going on. Sophia thinks that we're having some sort of wrestling match. I'm not comfortable. Okay, so anyway, so she hit the. I'm no longer the mouse guy. Know that.
Oh, she hit the one. Go ahead.
I don't know what's happening. So yes, okay, so he can touch the one, so that's good. Oh, Sophia's doing computer stuff. Now I get it. Okay. I'm just smart enough to know not to ask any questions. All right, so he's got shape on the 2. The 3 is back there. He wanted a tiny bit different angle. He's going to go back right to about where the chalk is, I believe. Yeah, which is... And he caught the spin. I like the spin. That was nice. So, yeah, he's all right. He's all right. So he's going to come back straight up to about where he's at now, or certainly the same angle that he's at now. In a perfect world, he almost missed that. No offense, John. So he's going to pop the 4 in. I don't know. He's probably going to have to push it through the 4 down to the bottom rail and back up again. He can draw it back, but he's going to stay pretty far away on the table doing it that way. And let's see if he pushes through the 4 down to the rail and back. He gets up table more. Yeah, so he's using top. And the way the set's been going for him, it's 5-6. He doesn't want to be far away from the 5 ball. He wants to be right there. All right. Okay, and we got a removable disc, and that's good. Discs should be removable, I believe. Okay, don't worry, Sophia says, and I'm not. Oh no, he just got. Never mind. Life is good.
I don't think it formatted correctly.
Try one, do the other. Try all the other ones.
Now I don't know. Got to get to the 7. Pop. Yep, good shot. Good shot. I think he's got to pull back to the long rail and then pop it back up for the 8. I think he has to go 2 rails. Yeah. All right, there we go. Good job. All right, I would say gotta go forward and up, get that cue ball mid-table, but more mid-table, more in the middle of the table, if that makes sense. Again, it just things haven't been going that great. He wants it easier than not. Yeah, that makes a difference with the kind of set he's having. That's where he wants to be. John, I think he played great. No offense. All right, he feels good about this. Pop. All right, I love our new scoreboard that Sophia Tran set up.
What?
So there we go, 7-5. So John's got 7. Ho Yun has 5, and it's John's break. And John is being sponsored by New to You Cues. That is a website. I'm going to guess .com, but it could be .net, .org. I don't know. Check it out. John Brumback and his sponsor would appreciate it. Use Cues. And he's got the Hustlin' Blue Flannel on. I'm a fan. This is brought to you by Bad Boys TV and Billiard Shopping Network. And Diamond Billiards, I guess, as long as we're going there. Yay, Greg Sullivan. I don't know Chad's last name. Sophia's got something to say. Listen up, folks.
Let's see if we can.
So far, I guess not. I don't know.
I'm working on trying to like I said earlier, make the streaming process a little bit better and more,
That's how you do.
through. And we are.
You're improving the product.
Oh, yeah. But with the help of Mr. Kevin Ross from Railbird TV.
Yay, Kevin.
Railbird TV. I love the Ross family. They are awesome. They're very helpful, knowledgeable.
Sophia, do you want some bad boy stickers?
I love stickers. Michaela would love some too.
Oh, well. Then Michaela may have some. Tell her they're from Mike D.
Okay.
Enjoy. She'll say, huh? Okay, so he moved that 9 nicely. The 1's down there. Oh, boy. Yeah, I vote he's all right. Now, let's see. Can he use right-hand English on the 1 so that he doesn't disturb the 2 ball? I don't know. Here's what I know. He can make the 1. If he has to use left to spin around to curve it a little bit to make the 1, he's going to pop that 2 out of there. That would be unfortunate for him. If he can in any way, shape, or form, he will not be disturbing the 2 ball. These are the things that I know. So he's really staring at it, so it's a real question, too. I mean, he would like this game. It's 5-7. Ho Yun's playing good. 9's in the pocket. If he screws this up in any way, shape, or form, she's got him. She's going 6-7 on him. And his night just got even worse.
When you park. Sorry.
All right, yeah, he's studying this like he's taking a test in high school. Oh, long bridge. He feels good about it. That's a nice straight stroke, boy. Look at that stroke. Wow. Oh, my gosh. Interesting. Thank you. Things are going our way, Sophia. That's all I know. I have your Scott Frost induction gig, too. Well, I don't have it right here. Don't tell me thank you. Remind me. Help me remember. Seriously. I don't want to steal your stuff. I'd feel bad for a little bit. Who got that? Nobody. Good talk. All right. 7-5, John Brumback. He needs 2 more games. That's okay. Go ahead. All right. So I think we're about to see a safety on that 3 ball. Sending it up to about where the chalk is and sending the cue ball about where the 5 is. We're going to go with Ish on this. She just wants to leave him straight up and down and not leave a cut and not have that 3 ball drift towards a pocket. She wants it as far as the middle bottom rail as she can. Oh, never mind.
That's still pretty good.
That was oh, that's better than what I was thinking. Hey, listen, that's strong like Popeye. Good for her. Yeah, now if this was a 7-foot, you just go 1 rail into that 3 ball. Or 9-foot, you need an extension to bridge. You got to go left-handed. We'll see what he does. And Brumback, speaking of the what generation we're looking at here, I'm not sure he has an extension for that cue. My money says he's had that cue a long time, and he doesn't have an extension for it because the original maker doesn't have one. Yeah, just checking his angle. He doesn't have a choice about how he wants to hit this. He just wants to double check his angle. Stretch out. It's easy to push some English into that cue ball. He doesn't want to do that. Oh my gosh. Boy, if you look at where that 3 is in the rail, I mean, the fact that he went in between and compressed the rail like that.
He had to know a little something about how that cue ball was going to react to the rails. Well, if he didn't scratch, that was a foul anyway because he missed the 3 completely.
Yeah. Yeah. Nope. So let's see. Ho really wants to put this one thing. Ho seems a little nonchalant at times and comes up a little quickly on some balls. I will be curious. Does she step into her shot carefully, and does she stay down in this out? Let's see. That's all I got. All right, top left going two rails for shape on the 7, I got to imagine.
I'm so sorry, guys. Give me a second here.
Now I got to think, if she's playing one of her buddies or she's practicing, she wouldn't really have much to look at. And again, that is not that great of a sign. You know, you want to play loose. How you're doing? Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking about. So that was not the master plan. That's going to work, and she plays great, and I think she's going to make this happen. Cutting the 7 in, going down to the bottom rail with some left-hand English to hit the long rail and come up into the angle. So she's not crossing the tee, but so she's coming into the angle. Hashtag Tor Lowry. Thank you, Tor.
Hashtag Tor.
Oh.
Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking, especially at this point.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, my gosh.
That's too bad. All right. So John's going to have an opportunity to take it to 8-5.
And if he's going to be able to take it to 8-5 and own that break.
It's hard working with somebody this much smarter than you, Rick. I got to tell you that. She's so beyond me. I'm like, what's happening? But I don't want to. I don't want to stifle her either. You know, I'm afraid to give her a hard time. She's making things better. Okay, so now I'm back. So John, that's good shape on the 9. He feels good about this. This guy's been playing pool forever. I don't like the hesitation. And I think it's good to get up when you're not sure. I mean, there's that too. I know. It goes both ways. Oh, you see that little rattle?
That rattled.
Let's just say that the hesitation is an indication that all is not well. It doesn't mean he shouldn't have stopped. It just means it's an indication that things are not right where he would want them to be. This guy's at home running racks on his table in the afternoon. He's not hesitating like that. He's not double checking angles.
Not at all. Okay.
Well, I suspect that the next thing John's going to do is going to hit that diamond-shaped rack really hard.
Mm-hmm. And again, it's noticeable, just like you said. It doesn't seem that people really care too much about the no touching the rack after you do it, after you rack.
Yeah, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, along with that, I will be curious what happens when they're playing for first and second. You know, when they get farther down, does it get more intense? Does it stay friendly? All right, so he is slamming that pretty much center. Let's say he's 4 inches out of center. He's middle of the break box even. Maybe a little more to the center, but not by much. All right, pop. All right, I imagine he's banking that one ball. Sophia, can we make this screen bigger?
Yes, we can. I'm so sorry. We were trying to do...
And if you're still trying to, then you don't have to, but okay.
Done.
Okay. Oh, now I feel like I'm at the Patriots game. I don't know where that's coming from. But anyway.
50-yard line,
right,
front row.
You got me. Exactly. Okay, so banking the one ball. Pretty natural shape for the 2, I would say.
Meaning banking the ball. Yeah.
Oh, and is he going to draw back? So he's drawing back for shape on the 2. Oh, I lied.
Oh, wow.
I was just kidding.
That's that Shane Van Boning
That
stroke.
stun forward,
Yeah,
right? Isn't yeah.
Ooh, he knows the secret.
Yep. All right, I got to go practice. I'll be back in a couple hours. I just saw something neat.
I am going to tap Mr. John Brumback on the other shoulder this time. Be like, can you show me that shot?
His comfortable shoulder instead of uncomfortable shoulder?
The one that I, may have.
I'm good, thank you, Matt.
May
How you
have
doing?
assaulted him.
Shout out to Matt McInnes.
Whoop, whoop, Matt McInnes.
Here at Derby City with us all.
Yeah.
How you doing there, Matt?
Just, had dinner with Danny D.
Danny Deliberto. Yeah, that's right. You had dinner with him?
You had dinner with him already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. How'd it go?
Fancy.
All right.
Matt's in heaven here.
Life is good.
He really is.
Life is good, man.
Breakfast with Mark Wilson tomorrow.
Wow. Very cool, man. Cool, dude.
Met Derby.
Ah.
I love how happy he is.
Yes, no, he's having a good time. Well, it's been an amazing experience.
If you are ever around Mr. Matt McInnes, like if you just hang out with him just for a little bit, just being in his presence is enough to just align you back to reality and realize like things are not so bad after all.
Yeah, no, he's a nice guy. Really
Wow, that's a little
lucky to know
twofer.
Matt.
That's nice.
Yes.
And he's going to be able to cut the 5 in the right side, and it's pretty much natural as long as he just drifts it in. 6 is easy all the way through.
Yep.
He's pretty favored to go ahead and just win with this rack.
My money's on John, although
I've seen weird things
we
happen.
got to factor in that it has not been his set. So we'll see. He's got to I would just not even think about the cue ball. Center cue ball, make the 5 in the side. It'll slide back out.
Oh my goodness. I cannot even believe that just happened. He cannot believe it happened either. He just walked away from the table.
Yeah.
Oh, that is very unfortunate.
The best thing I can say is John Brumback is very composed.
Yes.
There was no slam on the table.
Correct.
He didn't also stand there in shock, which bugs the crap out of me when people stand there for 3 minutes and make her wait to get up to the table while he stands there.
And hope that somehow the ball just magically drops. It just doesn't work that way.
Well, yeah, whatever they're waiting for. Yeah, he respectfully just walked away from the table.
Oh, gosh.
All right, you think she's banking it?
I believe she is banking it.
And with the speed, so if it misses, it's safe. That's my bet.
Whew,
oh, that was a little harder than I thought.
I think she's still good. She's still good.
Yep, she is good.
Oh, no.
Still
you know what? I
I
just said that, and I'm looking at the angle. It looks like John does have a clean shot on that 5. So, you know what? He played a safety.
Well, that was a clever safety.
The most clever of all. The most...
the mostest?
The most anticipated, the most suspenseful one. Oh, my... Wow. I wouldn't bet that he could ever miss that.
Yeah, no, that was unusual.
But he does have the shot on the 5 in the corner, and it's going to not do that.
Oh, boy.
Unfortunately, at this point, Ho Yun is going to pocket the 5 in the bottom left corner. The 6 is still pretty favored to go in the bottom right. Let's see where she leaves herself.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel a little more comfortable after she pocketed that, so now I'm going to just go ahead and say that she's got a little angle on it. She's going to draw, and it's just going to bring it back nice and light this way. Oh, no, she spun it.
Drag it up for the side.
Wow, how do you do that? Do you just...
You drag punch it. Yeah, drag punch draw it.
For those of us that do not know what drag punch drop means, how would that look like?
You would elevate the butt of your cue a little bit. You might choke up on your butt a little bit. Yeah, and then you're going to do a punch stroke with some draw.
Wow,
and
okay.
It's going to slide up on you.
And for those of us that don't know that kind of stuff myself, it's called the drag punch drop.
Draw.
Drag punch draw.
Well, that's what I call it. I don't know. You know, that's how I think of it. You know.
Sounds like dance
steps.
steps.
Language to describe the shots is important, just mentally, but that doesn't mean I always know them.
But that sounds about right. It's describing exactly what you're doing.
It's good to be able to describe what you're doing. It's hard though, because sometimes it's just a feeling, and that's the more you play, the more you get a feel for things. But it's hard to put them in words, but it's also important to put them in words because it helps your mind process it and remember it and fully process it.
That's why we are not all teachers, and I'm going to break the computer here.
Let's not. Sophia, trying to work hard on these computers. Don't break any of them. She will freak out. I told you I find her very aggressive. All right, so boom.
Oh my gosh!
No,
It just
that's too bad. All right, John. John has
that is
kind of a mandate to try and figure out how to run these out. He's just gonna have to figure out how to get on the 2. He has ball in hand. He's a Hall of Fame player. Sophia, your thoughts?
My thoughts here is I'm still in shock that Ho-Yun scratched, first of all.
Okay.
And I'm also still in shock that it, neither the one ball went into the side pockets and her, I can't even, I'm still shocked. And the wing balls, nothing went in. That was a dry break too.
No, I agree.
Still in shock about that. That's, that feels like it was a frustration break.
Yeah.
I was rooting for her to try to make this a longer game.
Yeah, no, me too. Now, all right, he rolling down, going to touch the 9 ball for 2 on the side.
Sorry, I was just tripping all my words there because I was still in shock. Oh.
Yeah, okay, so not touching the 9. I would like the 2 for a stop shot, or the 9 is for the back stop. But what he did worked great.
From where I'm looking, I don't know if I like necessarily the stop shot because you never know these tables. They can still kind of escape you a little bit. They can skid. They can do some funky stuff. Yeah. I'm going to power that through, and where I see it, it's going to hit top there and just kind of coast off.
I think you're right. Yep, some top left maybe. Oh, no, look it.
Wow, he's going to draw it.
Oh,
or do that punch weird spin thingy.
Yep, watch, pop.
Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah, he gave himself a chance to make sure that he did not get funky behind that 6.
Yeah, he wanted to miss that 5 ball, though. He was hoping to slide. Oh, there he is on the 3. I didn't see the 3 ball.
Yeah, he's on the 3.
I didn't see the 3 ball.
And I see, like, if he has to get to the 5, he's got the 4 this way and leaving the cue ball here and the 5 going that way.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Well, he's not going to do what I said because where he's positioned, that doesn't look like it's very easy to do.
Yeah, he's got a 5-8 issue.
But does the 5-8 go? I mean,
the combo.
It's a combo, but it looks like it's tough.
Problem is that cue ball's about to slide over towards the 7, and so he's got an opposite angle combo.
Correct.
That's when it gets difficult. Yeah. Now, if he could,
Karam.
I don't know anyone named Karen, but
no, Karam.
Oh, Karam. Yes, that's
Karam.
true. Yeah, I know someone named Karam. So we'll see here.
Oh my goodness, Mike D's got jokes.
Luke tells his daughter's name Karen. See, he got back over on the 5, so he's now at a correct angle for taking that combo. Yeah,
very nice.
He's John Brumback. So that 5 is going to go off the 8 and towards the corner pocket on the bottom left, and he will put a stop shot on the cue ball, and hopefully have perfect shape on the 5. We shall see.
She's typing sideways too.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so natural shape on the 5. Oh, boy.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice.
However, I think he's going to get that 5 not where he really wants it, but he's going to come back for the bank where he is standing.
Yes, no, and I'd just like to mention that I was totally wrong.
Why? Why were you wrong?
Well, I thought he was going to soft to medium hit it and leave the 5 over here and the cue ball over here, and instead he really popped it, and it didn't go as well, but I'm not saying my idea was better. Right. So,
well, I kind of like the bank this way now. I don't know, to leave himself a solid shot on the 6. There.
Yeah, he might too. He's known for his banking.
Oh gosh, 6 in one, half a dozen in another, or whatever that saying is.
Yes, 6 of one, half a dozen another.
I'm working on my sayings because we're in the South, and boy, they have some really funny, hilarious sayings down here, like just normal. What do you call them? Cliches.
Yes. Did we go to the Piggly Wiggly in Nashville? Is that right?
We did go to the Piggly Wiggly.
And the cashier at the register said a colloquialism, I believe you'd call it. Mm-hmm. And I don't remember what it was. It had to do with the temperature outside, but yes. That's my story. It's kind of a dead-end story. But it did involve the fact that there's a store called a Piggly Wiggly, and I'm from Oregon, and that was unusual for me.
The most innocuous things get tied into things like, oh gosh, that boy's so lucky he could He could. Oh gosh, I don't want to say any curse words.
I know, right? No,
Ugh,
yep,
okay.
that's happened to me about 90 times. Hey, is that really a bag of M&Ms over on my left? That
There
looks
is
like
a
it's
bag.
Christmas time. I would like some Christmas time M&Ms, please. Thank you.
There you go.
This is working out great. Bad Boys free candy. I like it.
Oh,
okay,
well,
that works.
I was gonna say nice shot.
All right.
Is there a one rail? Is there one rail into the side here?
I think there's a one rail safety where she kicks it out and stops the cue.
Where John kicks it out? Yes.
You and your fancy names, yes. Try and eat M&Ms for God's sake, Sophia. Give
and
me a
him,
moment.
where he, you know, the pronouns, those weird things too. I think he's going the safety just like you said, but he sells it out. Oh my gosh, he almost pocketed the 9. How do we still have our voices after talking all day long this many days in a row?
Because, I don't know. I've been yelling. I mean, we speaking at a normal volume, I think is really the answer.
Yeah, you're right. But when a tool is used nonstop all day that wasn't meant to, we don't have commercial grade voices.
I definitely don't. No, I definitely don't. No, I do wonder by the time we get on an airplane heading back if we're going to be a little raw.
Nice shot, though.
We talked to Raw today, didn't we?
We did talk to Raw, speaking of.
I know you. So you did
I tricked him.
3-way phone call. And that's so technically advanced from anything I can do. I didn't even know how you did that. Don't tell me. I'm not asking you how.
I'm not going to tell you because it would just be...
You know at this point I'm not actually
falling on deaf ears.
Right, exactly. Zero interest. This is me nodding along with your story. But anyway.
You know what? I bet you anything that Ho-Yen is going to cut the 7. Because I haven't seen her really bank too much or do anything funky.
Yeah, I think this, yeah, I agree. I think she's kind of, do you think she's going to get on this side of the 9, or do you think she'll use right-hand English and get to the other side of the 9?
I think she'll get on our side of the 9.
I do too, but it seems like she's queuing up with right, so we'll see. But
she's second-guessing us, and I'm just going to say it. I've been waiting for Mike to say it, because when you second-guess and when you are unsure, your shot knows, the ball knows. But, you know, she was like, I'll show you. That was a pretty fantastic billiard shot there.
That was great speed. That was great
Perfect speed, actually.
Yeah.
Boom.
Wow.
Nice answer back, Ho-Yen.
Yeah, seriously.
A
lot of respect for Ho-Yen's game.
Oh, yeah. So in Chinese, I'm not sure which dialect of it. My family has had Chinese restaurants for a good portion of my life, and there was one of my mom's employees named Nancy. She would teach me little things here and there when I was 16.
Okay.
I was working with her. Lei ho ya. Lei ho ya. It means you are good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Lei ho ya.
Lei ho ya.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. I know a teeny tiny bit of Korean. That's it.
I speak Vietnamese fluently. I love language.
You do, and so does your daughter, and I think that's amazing.
She's not fluent. She's getting there. She will be there.
Your daughter doesn't speak anything fluently yet. Oh my God! But she understands.
She speaks brat fluently.
She understands your Vietnamese
oh my goodness.
perfectly, and that's amazing.
Okay, so Ho-Yen has made 1 on the break.
We'll be down here by 10 a.m.
I believe that she's actually got this shot pretty darn clean. Actually, no, the 3 may be in the way just a hair.
Think she's cross-banking the 1? What do you think she's doing here?
I have no idea at this point.
With you.
I don't want to guess anything.
I think she might be afraid it's a double kick. Oh, I saw this from Danny Daliberto and the other guy that commentates with him. But if that makes a square, then it's often a double kiss.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so I think that's what she's worried about. So we'll see.
Oh my goodness!
Right.
If she would have made it, it would have double kissed.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So no matter where it's at, if it makes a square, then it's often a double kiss. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Dude, you're so fancy.
I wish I could draw better. Or, well, I draw a heck of a lot better than that, but not with a mouse on a computer. Anyway.
All right. So, Mr. Brumback is going to bring that one there. Mm-hmm. What I see happening is I want to say that he's going to draw a little bit. I mean, not draw, but he's going to push that ball a little forward here and go this way. Mm-hmm. But I have a feeling that's not anything that he's going to do. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I did not like him going that direction only because I felt like he was going to run into those balls.
Yeah.
You don't want to run into other balls because then you could possibly get stuck. Like, imagine if that 7, let's say you made that 1, and that 7 somehow blocks you from getting to this 2. One problem into another problem sucks. I'll put it in layman's terms.
That's a legitimate thought. All right. I'm sticking with my headphones on. I can't hear anything. And this is none of my business.
Mom and Dad are fighting.
None of my business. The Joneses.
You don't want to keep up with the Joneses right now because
Joneses.
All
right.
Oh. The Joneses are mimicking someone else.
Often in my life, I keep up with about 30% of what's going on in this, and sometimes it gets me in trouble. Usually, the time it keeps me out of trouble. This would be one of those times I'm not sure which way it goes. I only know about 30% of what's going on right now. And then I'm gonna keep it that way.
I know 0%.
All right, so John.
I'm gonna cut this.
Yeah, I feel like
I feel like a draw.
Obvious thing to say in the world, but he really would like to get one more game.
I feel like he's gonna go the long way here. I feel like some crazy drawback is gonna come back here.
I agree with you.
And go there.
Yes,
but not scratch. Obviously, where I was pointing to. Please don't scratch that way. Oh, did he try to bank? There's no way.
I don't know. And he looks sad walking away from the table.
So
I'm going to go give him a hug. I'll be back in a second.
I know. I wanted to give him a hug, too.
Somebody hold my beer.
Can't promise you it's going to be here when you come back.
I'm not really drinking beer.
All right. He's not. He's really not.
I don't drink alcohol, actually.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Well.
I've never seen you drink.
Yeah, you've never seen me drink, right? Yeah, now, not as a rule. I just don't care for alcohol in really any way, shape, or form, so I don't drink it. Okay.
And
she played it safe? I like it.
I don't think she played it safe. I really believe she wanted to make that.
Nah, I agree with you. You're right. You all right?
Oh my gosh. So, please tell me that's not Christina already. No, that's not. We will be commentating on an 11 o'clock match between... Let's see here.
Oh, the little Russian gal. Is that good to say, bad to say? I don't know.
I'm not
too
comfortable.
She's from Russian gal, maybe? I don't know. Yeah,
I'm not too comfortable saying that because, everybody knows her name. Well, everybody should.
Yeah?
Catch. I just call her Catch.
Christina
Catch.
Christina Catch.
Yeah, so her last name is
nice.
T-K-A-C-H.
Okay.
She's pretty cool. If she's rocking with Roy's Basement Crew, she's got to be pretty decent, right?
She's a Fargo 700, I believe. Is that correct?
I believe so.
Yeah, 700 something. Yeah, low 700, 704. Yeah, so she plays amazing.
She's a 703.
703, yeah. I don't want any part of her.
She's awesome regardless. I'm going to find out what match that is. And even if that is the case, we won't have any time to really jump over to there until Brumback is done. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wonder what's going on with Brumback.
There we go. All right, he's up to the table.
Sophia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how do I would like to watch the match. It'll be easier to commentate on it too if I can watch the match.
Yeah, but what happens when Mike jumps in and touches a computer? it doesn't agree with him very well.
Why would someone expect me to do that? I think that's the real question. See how I'm going to bitterly turn this around on Sophia. It's clearly her fault. All right, so fall into the 1 ball. That's good. We put a good stroke on that.
Yeah, he did.
So the 4 goes, the 3 goes. All right, he's got to get from the 3 to the 4.
I don't really trust doing that. Okay.
I know, right? I've thought that. Ooh, look at where that is, though. Now it's going to fall right on the soundboard.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, gosh. Okay.
Sophia,
what?
Where's the lid to your pop?
I don't know.
What if it tips over on the soundboard? Look at where you said it. Will you listen to the words coming out of my mouth? Hand me the bottle.
I heard you.
Hand me the bottle. Hand me the bottle.
Oh, my goodness.
You're not listening to the words coming out of my mouth. Oh, my God.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Well, again, now we've been here 91 days, so I want people to keep that in mind. It's a lot. We're doing our best.
It's been like
I've slept 4 hours.
That's the delirious laugh of a person who probably needs a lot more sleep than she's getting.
Taking advantage of her giddiness, too. Making her giddier. Okay, so there we go. Oh, John wanted to go 2 rails, tighten that corner, and get back over for the 4. It didn't work out.
Ouch.
Earlier, I played a match, and it was painful.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm watching a match, and I know that they are suffering some of that same pain. And, yeah, I've been there, and it was about 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
All right, so Ho Yun going to go top left 2 rails for the 7 on the side. She'd like to get flat on the 7, nice and straight. We'll see. She can't. Got to hit this smooth. You hit that long rail first like that. It's not good. And got to be careful. All right, so slow roll on the 7. Stopping it. Okay. Nice. All right, so she's about to get a game. Good for her. Going to be 6-8.
Very nice. Getting herself back on the scoreboard.
The organizer of Matchroom Sports is here. I don't have much information other than that. But she is popular with the pros.
Oh, absolutely.
She's getting a lot of love.
She's a very popular person. I feel like she's a very powerful person.
Yeah, she's got a. Well, I don't want to get into describing her, but yeah, she's very put together.
You know what? That's something that I can appreciate very much. And again, I mean, I feel like such a scrub because today I decided just to, wear a sweatshirt and whatnot. And the other days that I've been here, I've been pretty well presented, and that's why I'm pretty embarrassed. I don't want to go introduce myself to her today. Today's not the day.
I'm staying out of this conversation.
I know.
Completely.
Anyway,
I don't. There's no way I can win in this conversation.
You can't. So just
all right,
shush.
Nope. All right. So Ho, I think, is waiting to get. That's. Oh, the Russian fella is next door, and he's a tall guy.
What I'm going to do...
What are you going to do, Sophia?
I'm going to put screen...
Oh, Lord.
No.
No,
oh,
I'm going to like this. This is going to be good. Preview editor. Oh, if you guys could see Sophia. Seriously.
Is that enough room for you to kind of see over here?
Oh, it's great.
Okay.
It's perfect.
I'm just going to set up this screen here. The match that I want to kind of pay attention to a little bit while we're wrapping up the Ho Yun Chen and John
God willing, yes.
Brumback match
is
going to be between Christina Ketch and Peter Vonderow.
Okay.
It's 11 o'clock at night. So, we're going to be here for a little bit longer because it's actually 11:23-ish.
Well, to be fair, Rick told us to go home 2.5, 3 hours ago.
But
and
I'm excited.
We were not going to do it.
No,
we got good
we want
matches,
this one.
and yeah, we're here. We're doing this.
We want to be able to see this match.
Yeah, that's real. No, and this girl plays so strong.
I mean, it's
Seriously.
impressive.
Yeah, it really is.
Very, very impressive.
All right. So I just called Domino's.
What did you call Domino's? Pizza Hut?
Yeah, right, exactly.
The brum-bum.
This hotel, to say it's in the middle of nowhere would be pushing it, but it is. There's not a lot around here. It's about 20, 30 minutes from the airport. There's not a Domino's across the street. Let's just say that.
There's not really very much even on this side of the street, on this side of the bridge, until you cross the bridge to get to Lowellville.
Is that how they say it?
That's one way to say it. Apparently, there are a few different ways to say it.
Okay. Can I say it Louisville?
You can say Louisville because you're a Yankee, like myself.
Okay,
meaning
so
that
I'm
we're
allowed?
from yeah, we're up north.
What's that mean again?
If we say Louisville the way we say it,
Then I'm a Yankee?
we're from up north. We're not from around this area.
All right. That's legit.
But depending on how you say it, depends on is kind of like a demographic, like a dialect.
I got it.
Kind of weird.
Okay. Like a dialect. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, so this 5-7, can we talk about that for a second?
Yes, we can definitely talk about this 5-7.
That's not my favorite. You got to go 5 into the rail and then back out to make that 7.
I think so, unless if he's going to try to get squirrely and come out here and just mess that stuff up right now anyway.
Oh, he hit it way too hard.
Oh, yeah. Well, now he
Yes.
gives him an opportunity to go ahead and bank it.
Well, or cut it all the way up top.
Yeah, I like the bank.
All right.
I like the long bank, huh?
My vote is he's bringing that cue ball down here and up here like that. Okay.
I like the shot that, oh my gosh, I like the shot that I can't ever make, really.
So we shall see what he's going to do. He could also play a pretty decent little safety and leave the 5 in the middle of the short rail and the cue ball in the middle of this other short rail.
I'm not going to care about it today.
We shall see. Nice spend this time with you, Kevin Rouse. All right, so let's see. Does he go safety? Does he go for it? Where's John at? I mean, he needs one game. You pop that 5 in, get shape on the 7, you just won the set. It really comes down to that. Yes, Sophia.
He's still got to get that 6 over here.
I know, but if he gets shape on the 6, he's golden.
Oh my goodness.
The 7's in. I lied.
No, the 5's going to go in clean. Oh, no, it's not going to go in clean. Oh my goodness. Did you see that? And somebody decided to pull the fire alarm.
The fire alarm just got pulled. I kid you not. Not one pool player has stood up. Not one pool player. No one looks alarmed. No one looks
We
shocked.
are so used to fires wherever we play,
around.
apparently.
I promise you, no one is looking to their left nor their right. Nothing. There's flashing lights.
The spectators upstairs in the balcony are just hanging out. They're like, what fire?
It looks like upstairs is a disco. They don't care.
Except, oh my goodness, I can't. Today is just hilarious. This is just funny. Because normally, even I don't want to go. And I should be exiting the building. But I don't know that. I don't know the emergency exit route.
Cuts the 6 in. Yep. I got to wait here for Domino's, too. They're going to show up. I won't be here. They'll be mad.
The lights are still flat. Oh, the alarm's going off again.
I kid you not. There's an alarm going off. Now, Sophia and I are next, or we have a door next to us. It's a double door, and it says literally not an exit. So
we're taking that exit.
Now, John and Yo
and
my
goodness.
Young have left. Apparently.
No.
Oh, they're here. Okay.
I was like, do you really think they're going to leave? No. No one's leaving. That's hilarious.
John says, post up. It's fine. All right, so he's cutting the 6 in the corner. Cue ball's going to come around 1, 2, 3 rails and back out for the 7. That's my vote.
You know what? Okay.
My money's on John on this one. He's a one-pocket player. This is the back cut into the corner pocket. I believe he likes it.
And just for everyone to understand, Peter on the other table has made the first point in the rack between him and Christina.
Oh, okay, okay.
And what I'm going to try to do for you guys here is I'm just going to bring a little preview into the camera. Boom, got it. In the upper right corner of your screen right now, I just placed the view of the table that is the match between. Okay, the scoreboard is not working the way it's supposed to.
It's with Christina. How do you pronounce her last name?
Where did it go? What did I do to it?
Christina, and she's from Russia, and
Christina
she's the little blonde. Catch, thank you.
Christina Catch and
who?
Peter Vonderow.
Okay.
You know what I did?
Tell me.
Just made things a hot mess, and it's fixed. We're all good. We're back. We're safe from this program, not necessarily safe from that fire alarm.
Oh, my Lord. It's still going, folks. Okay, so where are we at here? So John Brumback. Sophia looks like an angry DJ right now. Like she's trying to make a new mix.
I'm just trying to get colors.
Well, she's not happy with it. Yes, she's going to change the colors.
I want you guys to have a solid,
a
solid situation here, so that you guys can see the colors a little bit better.
All right, look at now what the hoe. It's got a bit of a situation. So does she swerve around the 8 ball and just try and click that 6 ball? Does she go one rail into the 6? If it's me, I'm curving if I have to hit that 6 ball. I'm really going to use a bunch of left-hand English. But we'll see. 6-8, boy. She's dying to get 2 more games and get this hill. He's dying to just get another game. Be done. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, my Lord.
Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh. After all of this. Oh, well, you guys have been watching it. You know what I'm saying. That's too bad. That was a great shot.
That's why I'm just messing with this. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm talking to myself again.
No, you're talking to us. You just don't know it. Alright, so Jason's trying to figure out what to do over on that other table. Peter's trying to figure out what to do. I'm kind of winging it. Alright. This is about to get a little simpler, folks, because I really believe John Brumback is about to put this away. Oh, he's hesitating again. So he's going to go down to the bottom rail, some left, and get it to just float over to the long rail. Nice. I like it. Maybe a little hit. No, he's good. Perfect. All right, good job. Those are my knuckles on the table. I need the sound of that somehow. We need one of those disc jockey things. Oh, yeah. Good job, John Brumback. And he is going to rack. Okay, so we are having a score issue.
So, yes, that is not the accurate score. And that
Sophia,
could be myself.
Were you keeping something from me?
I was going based off of what I saw and what I was counting. Oh, wow. Just as you guys can tell, or just as you people that are viewing can tell, Peter just scratched.
Oh.
Giving Christina. You know, why does that not look like a Christina to me?
Well, now wait a minute. I see the shoes. I don't know.
That's not Christina.
That's a boy. Are you telling me that 2 boys are playing each other? 2 men, 2 males?
2 men.
And Christina's not involved.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know what? This is not the match that I thought it was. So I'm gonna go and walk over. And I'm going to find out what's going on. Is that cool with you?
I'm going to stay here. If anything happens, like score change or anything like that, people are just going to have to accept that, you know, I might record it, I might not. John has 8-ish games right now. Lord almighty.
While I'm out there, I'm going to go and make sure that we are accurate.
Oh, it's 8-8, Hill. Thank you very much. Thank you
Thank you. You got my cake.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Birthday.
Alyssa, Michael, thank you, Alyssa. We appreciate it. Hey, what's up, Mark? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Yeah, exactly. Northwest, exactly. Great to see you, man. All right, so we just found out from Allison that it is 8-8, and we'll see what happens. Alyssa. Okay. All right. Oh, boy. 8-8, case game. All right, that was nice of Alyssa. Hey, Alyssa. All right. So let me see. John Brumback wants to slam this. Make something happen, Captain. Oh, nice. Okay. So he's got... That was a hell of a break. If you're going to get a break like, if you got 8-8 and it's your break, that's the break you want. He's got a stop shot on the 2, or stop shot on the 1, shape on the 2. The 3 ball will, after he does that, go in all six pockets. 4 goes in the bottom corner with natural shape for the 5. All right, so here we go. Yeah, from the 5 to the 6 and not getting hooked on the 8 is, I don't know if I could say it's a thing, but I mean, it's about the most difficult thing we're looking at. So we will need, this is going to be one of those unforced error kind of situations. He needs to get through this with no unforced error. Nice. So he got too much angle on that 3 ball. All right, well, he can make this 4 ball all day. So let's see, does he go back and forth or hold it up? I believe with the way things are going, he's going to go with a full stroke and take it back and forth for the 5 in the side. And if it goes kind of wrong, he could take the 5 up table. Yeah, that was a little underhit. Well, on the nice side that he's got natural shape for the 6. He's just gonna kind of slide it over. I would say a middle punch. He's got to avoid the side, but if he lets it go a little bit, yeah, that was it. Good job. Well done. Now here he's dead straight on the 6, and what might not be a big deal at home in your garage playing pool might seem like a bigger deal right now at 8-8 after the last 2 hours of this set, hour, whatever it's been. Okay, so he's figuring, what's that going to look like? What is that going to look like? How am I going to feel? If that 6 was the cue ball, how would I feel about it? And we'll see. Is he feel good, or is he going to try and bring it up? The problem with these diamonds is you cheat that pocket and it won't go. Yeah, so he decided not to cheat the pocket. He decided he liked the cue ball position from there enough to where he was just going to accept that. So if he can just slide over to the right, about right where he's at, and just kind of touch that diamond. I'd hate to draw it too much because that side pocket's there, and at 8-8, God forbid I scratch. Yeah, good shot. So he hit that with speed so that he could come back over, which was smart. All right, so do you take a second and get the magic rack? Yeah. Ugh. I don't know what's better anymore. Take a second, get the magic rack, or get out there and smack it. Put that 9 in. And I understand why he doesn't want it there, but hi, Sophia.
Hello. So
Yeah?
what I assumed was Christina's match was not Christina's match at all, so don't even worry about what's going on up there.
John Brumback just won.
Oh, okay, John just took it down.
And does that mean we're done for the evening?
We are not done for the evening. Christina's match is next on this table as well.
On this table. That makes sense. Okay. All right. Hey, good job.
High fives.
Bad Boys TV, Sophia Tran, Michael Deichmann.
Brought to you by BilliardShoppingNetwork.com. We are here at the 21st Annual Derby City Classics. This is round 3 of the 9-ball tournament.
That sounds legit.
Round 2. This one was round 2 for Ho Yan.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to go see if I can find a bite to eat.
Check you later.